in that season. So it's a great way for them to test something without you even having to do anything. So that is coming up. So that next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe. No, Friday potentially. There's a 17th, I think. Anyway, it's April 17th is the deadline. Okay. Also, there are going to be some changes, and I'm sharing information that I know that Michelle actually gleaned from other sources, but um, there's some enhancements that are going to be happening to some of our applications and in touch that are important for you to know about. That, obviously the company, we've always said this, the company hears us, and where there are changes that we'd like to see different and we give feedback, they look into those things. So just so you know, these are things that are being worked on right now. There's a 90-day plan for the company to be enhancing some of these things. So one is enhancing the entering of sales tickets into customer service. I mean, preferred customer program. So that is being looked at. Also enhancing just management functionality. So customer management. So there's things that we want to look at that maybe you're not seeing right now. They're looking at that and helping us to manage our customers better. To the My Shop and Shop Manager, which is really in touch and the shopping component of your website, I mean, of your website, not in touch, of your website. They're streamlining and looking at checkout process improvements. They're looking at guest checkout changes. They're looking into incenting customer registration and login.
What does that mean for those who might not know?
So that is going to, they're probably, I don't know the details of what they're coming up with for an incentivization, but when people are looking at your website, they don't necessarily, they can just go purchase something. They don't have to necessarily register with you on your website. And that could cause us like a rift between the connection of that customer buying something from you and who you be. And you want to have that connection with people. So when they enhance the My Shop and the Shop Manager, some of the previous functionality from the older system that we were kind of used to seeing and getting that connection went away because they were trying to streamline things and make things fast. And so now we're saying, wait, hold on, we are missing some connections here. So now they're looking at that technology and looking at ways to incent our customers when they want to put an order in to potentially register on our website. Maybe they'll get a freebie. Maybe they'll get I don't know. They're going to get something for free, it sounds like, or something. So they're looking into that. Also, customer promotion notifications, and that's kind of fun. So if there's things that the company wants to promote, they're going to notify the customers directly for us. So things that we may be doing on our own manually or whatever, they're looking at doing it for us. Yay, I love everything they're doing for us. Potentially also removing free shipping restriction. So that's interesting. So right now there is wait, they're removing the free shipping restriction. So we can ship things for free. Sorry. We can on our own ship things for free when it's coming out of our inventory. But when they order things on our website, it's right now they're getting charged shipping. So I think they're looking at that. I don't know what the functionality is around what they're changing there, but they're looking at that. Also, promotion codes. I guess there's a lot of stuff around promotion they're looking at, incentivizing and promotions, which I think is very healthy because when they upgraded the shop manager, their intention was to help improve customer service and make sure that client got the product as soon as possible with as much expediency like as Amazon offers, let's just say, which means it just kind of knocked everybody, all of us, kind of like out of the loop. And they're just kind of went direct to Mary Kay more than, even though we get the credit for it, it kind of went direct. So now they're looking at what can we change to keep the connection between the consultant and the customer while keeping that streamlined process going, and also helping us promote things. So that they're looking at that. And more samples, more samples. They're looking at more samples. Yay on that. And shop the cart link. I'm not sure what that improvement is, but they're looking at that. I don't know what that is exactly. And also improving the search for sale. This I'm so happy about because I love using the search tool for sales tickets and for CDS ordering. And right now it's a very meek functionality. So they're going to look at improving the search for that. So now you can look at, if you enter in an order and you want to see how many people ordered X, Y, and Z product, or when they ordered that product, it's going to be much easier to find it. It's not a little more cumbersome right now. So those are all good stuff when, that the company's doing on our behalf for the shop manager. I don't have anything else right now unless there's anything. I don't want to take it 20 minutes left for you, so I don't want to kind of.
No, it's just that, first of all, I have to say, if you didn't understand everything that Trish was talking about, especially Marty, because you're brand new and you're like, oh my God, you don't have to understand it. You will. But My Shop is your website for your customers, which you already set up, and it's a brand new thing. And as as those who have been around a while know, it just recently changed, and so there were all the new and improved glitches that we weren't happy about, and we're like letting the company know, and they're responding to that. And I just want to take a moment to say I saw Stephanie, I mean two Stephanies, I know which Stephanies. Hi Stephanie, and Santasha, and
Victoria.
Shally, and Judy. I don't even know if I said hello to you. So I know it's always exciting when there's a new product launch. So I do want to go over a couple of dates and then hit this. And okay, now I got to be like quick because this is not my strong suit. Wait,
Oh,
wait.
what other dates did I miss?
No, more our unit for the Beauty
Ah,
Brigade. We're doing a live. This theme of this month is Keep It Simple, Sweetie. The KISS method to anti-aging is a live event I'm going to do on our Beauty Brigade. Anybody's welcome, but or Trish, you could steal it or whatever. But I was just thinking about how confused that many consultants are getting with all the new anti-aging products that are coming, like this, and where does this fit in, and where does that fit in, and this seems like an overlap. And so if consultants are, and Victoria, wait, hi, and whose unit are you in?
mine.
Okay, hi Victoria. Are you a Victoria or a Vicky?
Victoria, all the way.
Victoria. Okay. I don't want to call anybody by their formal name if that's the only name was used when they were in trouble. So anyway, I'm doing that live, and I'm going to have to somehow switch. I'm not going to share quickly, so I'm not going to do it. But if you want to write it in your book, April, it's going to be April 16th, Thursday at 7:30 Eastern time. And basically what I was thinking in the shower was, just think if all our customers wanted just to simplify things, we're strictly on the Miracle Set or the Time-Wise Repair for the stronger anti-aging. And then to what I'm going to be introducing, that key thing of just like focusing on your kit, on the set of the Miracle Set. My focus is going to be on the Time-Wise Repair because that's the ultra anti-aging. People could always tune down a bit, but there's only one thing missing in the Time-Wise Repair. And I'm fuzzy. I wonder if I touched my screen. But there's only one thing missing in the Time-Wise Repair set that is considered important for a complete anti-aging or skincare, healthy skin regimen, according to dermatologists. Does anybody know what that one step would be? Function? An exfoliant. An exfoliant, which would be either microdermabrasion or the facial peel, right? So I'm going to keep it that simple because can you imagine if you kept it so simple that you stuck to the routine, the results that you would get. It's like um, my husband and I, we could get a little crazy with the supplements. And then, because like everything is going to make us like, be like vital when we're 120 and like we're going to be like jumping through hoops and doing obstacle courses. And so then you get to a certain point where you don't take anything, like not even the multivitamin. Okay. So that's what this is going to be about. Now, today, um, what I just wanted you to have that little commercial of how I'm going to focus my customers on keeping it simple. And then down the road, if they need extra help, my next step is to include retinol because that is the gold standard, the magic ingredient, industry-wide, science-wide. But um, Mary Kay has to have all those other products, or we will become obsolete. We will not be cutting edge. And there's a product for every single need out there. So I'm not dismissing those other products, but I'm trying to take the overwhelm out of anti-aging and a healthy skincare regimen and start there so that consistency can be sustainable. Did that make sense? Okay, I must get on with the show now. This is very structured, so I'll stay on task. As soon as I share, help me, Annabelle. Okay, share. Uh-oh. Wait, Home Explorer. Okay, she showed me how to do this. I know I could do this. Wait, here it is. How come it's not opening up? There we go. Am I sharing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Mhm.
All right. So this is all about the new foundations. I wish I had one to show you and have been able to play with it. But
Michelle, I'm sorry, you're not sharing the presentation. We're just looking at your
oh,
file manager.
Yes.
thank you. Okay.
If you just click share
Yes.
again and
Okay.
select it.
All right. See, Annabelle's got me. All right,
There you
so
go.
this is a short little commercial video. I won't show this right now, but basically, it's going to have the Townwise 3D complex, and the complex is in all steps of the miracle set. And that complex is resveratrol, vitamin B3, which is a skin brightener, and age-defying peptide. Okay, those three ingredients have a patent on them, that 3D complex. So it's going to be in our foundation as well. So it's helping to be a skincare product. This last point where it says can be framed as your last skincare step for an upsell opportunity. I don't know, Trish, if you were around or if this was before your time, but when I was in Mary Kay Learning in the 90s, that we sold the foundation. You too, Trish? We sold
100%.
the foundation was part of
Part.
the basic skincare because
Yes.
that was the protect step. That was the barrier between the bad stuff and the good stuff in your skin. And we like if somebody wanted the skincare without the foundation, we would say, this is what we would tell them. If you love dark chocolate cake and you asked me for the recipe and I gave it to you, but you left some steps out, would you get the same recipe? Would you get the same results I would get? And they would say no. And that's the whole purpose of this. But we would tell them, just try it the way it's guaranteed to work. If you're not in love, you could give it back.
Mhm.
And people would get those results. So anyway, I gave you a little history there. And this can be considered a last skincare step, but you can recommend, but not force upon them. And so they're going to have shades that should be easier to match. And I love the fact that the shade names are simplified. You'll see in a minute. And then you can build this coverage from medium coverage, but it's buildable to full coverage. And so the way you would do that is thin layers. And I always like using a brush. You get a brush made for liquid foundations that Mary Kay has. You get far better results with less product. And you can layer it, and you're not gonna feel it, just like our current foundations. If anybody uses our current foundations, you know that you don't feel it, right? So there's gonna be matte that's going to be used for combination to oily skin, just like our current one, and luminous hydrates. So that's for normal to dry. Now here in this bottom point, if you're reading, encourage your customers to own both for different moods, seasons, or occasions. I want to give you my input. Just encourage them to buy the formula they need, right? Now, they don't have to have a different mood. I want a matte look. I want a luminous look, because my skin is dry. So me having a matte I don't want a matte look. I want a luminous look, So don't go by that. That was just put there by someone else. But I do want to tell you this. You should be keeping it, you have your record of who buys what in your My Customers. If somebody, when the seasons change, usually from winter to summer, and people start getting oilier, they may stop using foundation. And you should just check in with them to see if any of their skincare is not working great for them in this new season or the dry season. And then in that case, they may want a different formula for winter or summer, but only service them with their need. Keep it simple. So, okay, yes. So you see the new spout. It's going to be like very similar to our foundation primer. So less comes out, and that makes it easier. And again, I like just pouring a little bit right on a brush made for liquid foundation. Now here's the part. If I can make it bigger, I should be able to make this bigger, right, Annabelle?
Yeah, change that 32 to like 55
Okay.
or something.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Look, does this not make sense? Light, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Medium, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Deep. And so this way, we don't have to worry about the cool tones like it was Ivory Sea 100 or beige, whatever. So this conversion chart is going to be available to use as a guideline. You could always call Trish or me. And this is also going to be on Mary Kay InTouch. And it's also going to be for our unit on Boards, which is an app that I just have like a bulletin board. Like, just look at it as a file cabinet, and each little rectangle is a file drawer. And I do have one with all the comparison charts. And this will be there. So wait, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so there'll be the conversion chart here. There's going to be a foundation finder for people who are not already on the foundation and you need to learn how. Because again, when things were only done in person, we stripe test them. We put a little dot on their finger. So if you are in person with somebody, they can test it right there. And you just put a little dot by your jawbone and blend it up. If it disappears, that's the right color. And you always do it by your jawline because you don't want to see a big difference. And there will be samples, and you're going to learn that there's going to be ways for you to earn free samples and even free new foundations. And also, we're going to be showing you what to do to start preparing for this launch. If you have customers using the current ones, or if you have the current foundations in your inventory, what to do with that. So our game plan, okay? So basically what you want to do through the month of April is if you already have customers using the current foundation, you want to let them know and give them if you have them in your inventory, you can deliver or mail their samples from your inventory. If you don't have it in your inventory, you just let them go on your link and order how many they want. But do let them know. I always let them know too that this is not a time. Don't set it up like this is a time for panic. Get it now, you know. Let them know the only reason why we're coming out with new foundations is because they're new and improved with skincare and anti-aging and the new formula you're gonna love. So, but I want to, you know, the older we get, I'm pointing to me. I'm not looking at anybody. The older we get and the older our customers get, the more set in the ways we can be. So if you don't warn them, it'll be a full-fledged panic that their foundation, but if they know now, they have a chance to digest that. And I have to tell you, I wish I thought to pull this up. Somebody, a friend of mine, has been in Mary Kay for 44 years. I swear she must have started when she was 2 because she does not look old enough to be in Mary Kay 44 years. She had a picture of all the foundations that existed during her 44 years.
Oh my God.
Yes, and I started on the second foundation, and there were like 5 or 6, I forget.
The
So
Day Radiance.
what? The Day Radiance, I think was that. So that is how many different foundation changes we've been through. And we all panic at the moment, but then they are new and improved because the Day Radiance of then is nothing compared to the foundations of now. So, you know, Mary Kay's research and development department does a fabulous job of keeping us updated, competitive, and so on. So, let your current customers know if you have inventory in your inventory of the current ones. You can, there are sometimes I choose to hoard before Mary Kay sells out because certain customers, like I might do that, or I might just now in my wise years, sometimes I let them just buy them up front and let them keep them instead of me holding them for them. So that's a word from the wisdom that comes from experience that I am passing on to you. You can have a special too if you have some foundations that you want to move. Because even if you have 2 of a person's color, you might want to offer buy 1, get the second one half price, or buy 2 and get 1 free. This way you move it, okay? And let me see, I have to move us. Yeah, so this is kind of telling you what I said, you know, to make sure you're confident about the new formula that's coming out, that this is a good thing. Let me get the whole, I'm sorry, I forgot to do this. Okay, and then here, current foundation users, there's a little script here. And I kind of like it because it starts with the words, I'm so excited because Mary Kay is launching a new and improved foundation soon, and it will have more skin tone matching shades. So it's leading you to list all the positives. But then you could say, in the meantime, I wanted to give you a heads up. So if you'd like to stock up on your current one, you know, here's the special I'm having. buy one, get one half price, they'll sell out soon and so on. And I'll have a comparison chart and samples for your new one. Now, so this is kind of saying the same thing. If you have it in your, now here, you know what, Annabelle, we'll have to post this on Starshines so that I think you could probably do it
Yeah.
where they can save it to their phone and use it as to text out or email out.
Mhm.
Maybe one of these, like they may want to have, or they might want to have a copy of the script
Yep, I was
to
thinking that.
use, and you could text it or call it. And calling is not out of fashion. In fact, if anything, because everything is text, email, message, whatever, sometimes when you leave a message, because they probably won't pick up, if they do, great, you have a chance to make a connection. But hearing your voice goes very far. And letting them hear that, you're like excited about this, but in the meantime, you have this option. Okay, so people to consider: current foundation customers, customers who haven't tried the foundation, have tried the foundation but didn't purchase. Now, I don't know if I want to get anybody in love with the current one when the new ones are coming out in May. That's my personal opinion. And this does remind me of one thing though. Customers, when we have a launch, especially a foundation launch, one of the big things is people always looking for the right foundation. This is such a great opportunity. If you could please write this down, that this launch is a great opportunity to let anybody know, reconnect with every customer, anybody who whether they use the foundation or not, to let them know about this exciting new launch of foundation and how it's so breathable, and they've got all these colors, and there's going to be a foundation matching tool that you can use virtually as well as in person. And would you like to try it? You end with a question. Would you like to try it? We can get together to sample it, or I can mail you a sample, depending on your location and everything. The foundation launch will give you an opportunity to reconnect, or an excuse to call or text, and even an opportunity to get together, whether it is on Zoom or in person. So use this as an opportunity. So, yeah, right here it says book. It's an opportunity to book future shade matching appointments. Share the excitement on your social media. Oh, that's in a whole nother class, a social media class, and what we're allowed to do now. That's going to be another class. Annabelle will be the teacher. No. I know Annabelle's not a favorite. She's just technology, but I clump social media in technology. Wait, so let me see. I think that's it. Yeah. So this is the end of the presentation. So I hope that you got something from it. So I'm going to get rid of this.
Michelle, just so you
Yes.
know, I think Judy had a question earlier. I saw her hand.
Okay. Before, hold that question, because I'm going to stop sharing. I just want to share this calendar because it's right here so you can see a visual. So this is in our boards. As of tomorrow, for sure, it will be on our Starshine Facebook. We always have the promotion. We don't have that ready, do we?
The promotion, yeah, yes, it's in boards. It's in boards.
Okay, I have to do a share. Hold on, I'm going to
At the
stop
same
No,
sharing.
you're in
I'll be
board. You
sharing
were
a
in boards.
promotion too. So after this
Oh,
is
no.
over.
Okay. Well, since I'm out of sharing, Judy, let me take your question now.
So it's not really a question, but
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know, like with the matte foundation,
Yes.
Have two customers that are hairdressers, and one owns a salon in Oakland. And they say that our foundation is the best. They said it's the only that's all they buy from me. They buy like two foundations each, but you know,
Okay.
it's fine. And they said that when the hair does not get stuck, does not get caught, foundation. So I just wanted to, let you know that, yeah, and they rave about the matte formula.
That's a good testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
Perkins Salon, yeah, the hairdressers. One owns the salon and the other one works there. Yeah, good. And that's all they buy from me is the foundation.
now, can I offer you a suggestion, Judy? With the launch of the new foundations, use it as an opportunity to let them try it on one side with our skincare, on the other side without.
Mm. I could try. I know she's already, said, I don't want anything else. I just want the matte foundation. And
All you have to do is say, I don't want you to feel like I'm expecting you to buy. I just want you to give me your opinion. That's all. You have to tell them, listen, I've even gone so far as to say, in fact, I'm not going to let you buy it. I just want you to try it and see, get your opinion of the difference. And then I would stick to my guns and not let them buy anything to build trust, but give it a few days and give them a special or something like that. But yeah, just let them know. Just know the power of getting it on their face will speak, and you don't have to sell it. You don't want to push it. We don't want to feel that way. Just give me your opinion. Try it and give me your opinion.
Michelle, I have a quick question.
Yes.
I didn't look on In Touch, so I haven't read much about them. Are they changing the formula?
Yes.
Or are they just changing the packaging and adding a couple of other shades?
They said a formula change.
Okay.
So now I don't know the specifics. However, the information which you remind me to take the initiative to help get yourself educated too, because if you go on to Mary Kay In Touch, where would it be? Under education, I would guess, or business tools,
Maybe.
product. We'll have to maybe find that out or search. It's either going to be under business tools, but it's going to say new foundations. It's going to be obvious. And they have information and videos, and you will probably get sold yourself when you see the science behind it and stuff like that. And I did want to if I could just do this real fast and then we'll head out. I was in boards, and then I have to move you guys around. I want to basically what I'm trying to do, Trish, is show them our little contest where they can win free samples and calendar and events. This one, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, by the 350, you can 350 by the 15th, you can earn this keychain, or it could be, God is within her, she will not fall, with the little flower. But let me go to, this is it. So if you keep track of everything you sell, that will bring you to where, a 400 wholesale by the end of the month.
Roger,
And you'll get foundation
the
samples.
blue thing.
And it's going to be generous. And then each row that you go, you can earn more and more free stuff. And like items mean, like if you sold the miracle set, that's 4 items, not 1 item. If you sold the brush collection set, I'm just thinking 5 brushes in the case or 6 items. If you sold satin lip set, that's 2 items. Okay. So you get the idea. I'm going to stop sharing. So, I loved having you guys on. I hope you all had a happy Easter, happy Passover, And this is our Keep It Simple, Sweetie month.
Hmm.
And going back to it. Now, we're gonna dismiss, except that I don't want people feeling like they have to stay on, because what I'm gonna say now has nothing to do with the prior. I just want to point out that Pat had a Facebook party, and she it's all a numbers game was the big lesson, where how many people, Pat, were in your group? How many people
You mean how many did showed
joined
up?
your group, joined the
Yeah.
group?
Oh, join the group?
Yes.
13.
13. Okay. So now this was her first. So she can add numbers to that group, because now out of those 13, how many were on live?
2.
2. And out of those just 2 people, she got an order that it was about $100 and a booking where she's inviting her sisters and sister-in-laws or nieces or whoever they are, cousins.
She's got a
That's
lot
what
of
she
them.
said. Yes. So I want to point out that in the virtual world, we got to play the numbers game. I want to point out that even when the numbers are low, great things can come from it. And that you'll learn how to get more people on the party, and then you'll get more people on the live that happens, and you build on that as long as you keep going. And Pat, what you want to focus on too is not relying on one booking. You want to book someone else too and keep that momentum going. So don't just let that die out. But I just want to,
I'm
go ahead.
doing one of the ladies that didn't get to the well, we had a date, she rescheduled, then she rescheduled again, and I'm trying to get her to, so I do have something, just not, it's only one person.
Yeah, that's all right. One person, one-on-one, and but the thing is, even there's someone else out there, and there's someone else out there. But I built my business on one-on-ones. They were mostly in person though, because they were all in person because we didn't have virtual then. So one person's okay, but the more numbers, the easier it is, of course. It's always a numbers game. So I hope that encouraged you and educated you, at the same time. So thank you for being on. Oh my God, wait, I have to share something. Wait. Hold on, I have to end with this. Next time I'll write it down. Oh no. Oh, here it is. Okay. So here's my inspiration for the night. Wait, hold on. Oh no. Oh no, where'd it go? Okay. So on that note, I'm going to write it out next time, and I'm not going to assume I will find it in one of my tabs. So,
funny.
yes. So here's my inspiration. You too can build a prosperous career in Mary Kay without technology. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you for being on.
Thanks so
Okay,
much.
bye.
Thanks, everybody. COVID
Bye.
Good
Night.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Honey, I don't know how to leave your phone.
Wait, I still didn't even end our.
Hello, Michelle. Say thank
Hi.
you to